Hi everyone, let's learn about Buddhism. Buddhism was started by a guy named Siddhartha about 600 BCE in a land far, far away called India. Siddhartha was born into this ruling caste. Do you guys know what a prince is? A prince is someone born from a king and a queen. So Siddhartha was a prince. His father loved him so much. He gave Siddhartha everything he could ever want. All the toys he wants, all the games that he wanted, anything that Siddhartha wanted, he had. The only thing was, he had to stay within the four walls of the palace. So Siddhartha grew up getting everything he wanted, but he could not leave the walls of the palace. Well, one day, Siddhartha snuck out of the palace, and can you guess what he saw? Monsters! Yes, he saw monsters outside the walls of the palace.
Hello, boys.
And these monsters came in different forms of what's called suffering and disease. Everything that you can think of that causes harm to your body. He saw a man who was very sick. He saw a man who was dying. He saw a man who was very old and frail and had no one to love him. He saw all these things we call suffering. Siddhartha runs back into his palace and thinks, I have to do something. And the very next day, he escaped from the palace. From his mother and his father, he left to go find the answer to this thing we call suffering. So he went outside into the land of the monsters.
Into the
And how did you think he got around the monsters? That's right! By becoming invisible. By using his invisible cloak. It wasn't really a cloak. Actually, he had magical words that made him invisible, which we'll learn in just a second. But as he was outside in this world of monsters, searching for an answer, he tried many different things. He tried pushing his body to the extreme, pushing his mind to the extreme, and those two didn't work. So he tried doing nothing, and do nothing. And that didn't work either. So one day, Siddhartha was sitting under a Bodhi tree, and he heard in back of him someone say, in life, you have to be like the ukulele, strumming a harmonious tune. If you're too relaxed, the sound isn't as good. And if you're too wound up, the sound isn't good either. Only when you're in perfect tune with all the other chords can you produce a beautiful sound. And that is how Siddhartha found the cure to suffering, by finding that middle path between doing too much and doing too little. I didn't forget to tell you about the secret words Siddhartha used to escape the monsters, did I? The words that made him invisible? Repeat after me. Om Mani Padme Om. Try it again. Om Mani Padme Om. Those are the magical words that Siddhartha used to make himself invisible to all those monsters that we called suffering. He repeated it over and over again. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, over and over again. So now, anytime you feel afraid of monsters or just anything scary, just repeat to yourself, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, or whatever makes you feel strong and courageous. And maybe that'll help you fight those monsters. Until next time, bye!